Hello and welcome back to Norfolk Air Guns. A very wet day here in Norfolk, so I'm going to do as much as I can inside before heading outside on the range to shoot. Today we are looking at the SMK PR900 Gen 2. So let's head into the intro and we'll have ourselves a look. So obviously once you open your box, this is what you'll get. You obviously get the rifle itself, which I'll look at in a moment. You get your fill probe, which inserts in the front, which we'll see. You get a single shot tray and you get a multi-shot magazine. Let's take a closer look. So if I work our way down, you get a rubber butt piece for recoil shock. This is a right-handed shoot gun only. I'm not sure if they come in left hand, but you do get a cheek piece per se there. As you come down, you've got your bolt, which is a really small one, but it does the job. You got I don't know if that's metal or plastic, but you get a metal trigger. I think the guard is really cheap metal, to be fair. Then we have your safety. Safety's on right now. Then you see you've got your barrel. The checkering, let's come back to this, it's not very deep, so I think this is more going to be for looks than anything else, because when I have held this rifle it doesn't really give you much grip per se. So you have your barrel, just come down a bit more, checkering just in here, and then it does also come with a moderator, so you get that with it, and obviously that's where you will fill your cylinder up. So that's the rifle itself. Right then, a little bit about the PR900. It's a Chinese made PCP rifle for SMK. The stock is a dark wood to give it a sleek look. It comes with a manual safety button by the trigger, which you just press either side to turn it on and off. It does come with 11mm dovetail scope, so your scope can be fitted. The trigger is also adjustable. Also with the open sight, the front sight, it does normally come with a little bit you can unscrew, and then you can fit the supplied moderator you get with the Gen 2. And on to the technical side of the PR900. They are PCP rifles, which come in both 177 and 2.2. The total length of the rifle is 37.4 inches or 65 centimetres and weighs 4.8 pounds, so about 2.2 kilos. That is before a scope is fitted. In 177 you'll get approximately about 30 full power shots, and in 2.2 you get about 35 again full power shots. The magazine is very small, as you can see. The 177 does only hold 9 pellets and the 2.2 does only get 7 pellets inside. The small cylinder does say it can max out at 30 bar or 435 psi, but I wouldn't suggest going any higher than 20, as you'll then be in the red zone on the gauge. So about 290 psi, any higher in the red zone, which can cause a few issues later on with the gauge, with the cylinder or the rifle itself, which is never good because it means you've got to fix it. Power wise, you get about 11.5 foot-pounds in the good shot range, which you'll notice the shots are getting less power, more and more you empty out the cylinder. Okay, so loading your magazine. Like most of them that are this sort of design, they are that spring loaded. So you're going to swing it all the way around the plastic on the outside, and then put your first pellet in back first when it wants to, or lose a pellet. What is going on? Not quite all the way. There we go. Now it's all the way. Or just keep dropping them. It's up to you. It's fine. That's the third one. Sort it out. So pellet goes in backwards, and then you can then load it up normally afterwards. So pellet head forward, push it in all the way around. And that's the filled magazine. Let's head out to the range. So, due to it being a bit wet and windy here in Norfolk, I've got my fishing body up to do this. So, I've got 5 tins of pellets, that's all I've got left at the moment. So let's do a pellet test, shall we? Starting with JSPs. So to be quite honest, bar the greens, which isn't a great grouping, but it's not bad for greens. The Spitfire domes, I think out of all of them, oh, I'm torn. Between the JSBs and the Spitfires, I think the Spitfire domes are shockingly the best set. Because that's quite a low down one, but they're somewhat all grouped together, those 5 shots. But there we go. That's the groupings for the 5 sets of pellets I've got at the moment. Right, here then, my opinion on the PR900 Gen 2. To be honest, it's just as good as the Gen 1, I think, apart from it's got a regulator in it. You saw the pellet tests, they're all quite nice tight groupings. This rifle wise, it's lovely. It's a bit small for me, I'm quite a large fella, so I'm quite uptight with it. But I think for a starting PCP for even an adult, predominantly kids I think this is aimed at, it's a nice rifle. It does what it says on the tin. It's a good little rifle and I don't think they're overly expensive. I think you can pick them up for about 220 quid. Not bad. Yes, there are some other rifles out there you can get for the same price, and even pick up a second-hand Air Arms S400 for not much more, to be fair. But for starting out, before you spend the big bucks, or just a garden plinker PCP, that does the job. Even with like this, it's a no branded scope, and you saw the grouping. This is just a plain scope sort of thing, you know. But it's a nice rifle. It is good. Yeah, that's as simple as that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye for now.